Hey everyone, hope you're all well and having an amazing day so far. Hopefully it's about to get even better now that you have landed on your yoga mat. So if you have not practiced with me before, then welcome. I am Amy and I will be your teacher for this practice. If you are one of those lovely people who is here all the time, then welcome back. This is going to be a strong yet slightly slow flow, so don't be misled into thinking that slow means easy. We'll definitely be building strength through moving in a slow and controlled way, really engaging our muscles as we move and hold shapes for a little bit longer. So if that sounds like something that you're up for, come and meet me on your mat when you are ready. If you do make it to the end of this practice and you enjoyed it, I would love if you could let me know in the comments what you thought of it. You can leave any requests for future classes, just let me know how you're feeling. I love to hear from you all. You can also give the video a thumbs up to let me know that you liked it, and of course it would be amazing if you could subscribe so that hopefully we can be on our mats together again the next time I post a class. So when you're ready, you can come and meet me in a child's pose. We'll start in a wide-legged child's pose. So bring the knees as wide as the mat, or maybe even a little bit wider. Then you can have the big toes touching, or you could actually bring a bit of space between the feet and then sit the hips back down in between the heels. Might not work if your hips are not that open yet, so just find a shape that works. Then let's walk the hands forward, sink the chest down towards the mat. And before you settle into stillness here, take a little moment to find some movement. Give the hips a little wiggle from side to side, maybe move into the shoulders, maybe roll the head and neck across the mat. And let that movement be a way to tap into whatever your body is feeling today. Noticing how much space and opening you've got in your hips. Maybe they're a little bit tense and tight today. Noticing how the shoulders are feeling. If there's any tension there, maybe you can soften them down and back away from the ears. Any other places in your body where you notice yourself gripping or holding on that you don't need, this is the time to let that go. Just let the weight of your body be held and supported by the mat beneath you. If you're still exploring movement, let's all meet in a still place. And as you find stillness, shift the awareness away from the sensations in your body and let it drift onto your breath. Wherever the breath is most noticeable, and hold it in your awareness for a few cycles. So maybe here in a child's pose, you can hear the breath a little bit more clearly as it moves in and out of the body. Maybe you can even feel the breath landing on the mat and reflecting back towards you. Observing the rise and the fall of your torso on the wave of each breath. Finding that sense of energy and expansion with every breath in. And that release, relaxation with every breath out. Just holding the shape in stillness for a final few breaths. Really enjoy this time here before we bring movement back in. And use this time to fully establish that connection to your body and to your breath so that they can guide how you move through this practice. Always moving in a way where you can still take full, complete breaths in and out through the nose, taking a moment to pause if needed so that you can reset that connection. Let's bring movement back in. So if they're not already, bring the arms out in front of you. Press the palms together, keep the elbows grounded. Then bring your thumbs towards the back of your head. So the fingertips are pointing up like a little shark fin. Then really press your chest and shoulders back down towards the floor to find that opening through the triceps, through the upper body. Release the palms back onto the floor. Slide yourself all the way up to sit. If you're not already sat between the heels, bring the feet wide enough so that you can sit between the heels. Let's all place the hands on the knees. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, round the spine, draw the chin in towards the chest. A few more like that. Inhale, expand and open. Exhale, release and round. One more like this. Big breath in. Big breath out. Now carry on moving through the spine, but find a circular movement this time. Spiraling the chest around. You can find big movements, you could find small movements. You could lower the chest all the way to hover, then around over the thighs. Getting a little bit of movement into the shoulders as you move as well. Now let's switch direction of those circles. Take one more, then bring the spine back to neutral. Stack the shoulders over the hips, soften them down away from the ears. Place your right hand down behind your hips. Inhale, lift the hips up, sweep the left arm up and back. Exhale, sit yourself down, place your left hand behind your hip. Inhale, rainbow yourself up and over to the other side. Exhale, sit down and keep that movement going from side to side. Finding the fluidity as you move and coordinating every movement with your breath. Maybe finding more and more expansion with every repetition as you bring a little bit more space and opening into the body. Let's take it over to the right and pause there for a few deep breaths. Push the hips even further forward, push the heart even further upward. Big inhale. Stay for the exhale. One more big breath in. Release through center, release your breath out, place the left hand down, rainbow it up and over to the other side. Holding here, breathe in, find more expansion. Stay as you exhale. One more deep breath in. Sit yourself down as you breathe out. Walk the hands back out in front of you. Keep the knees as wide as the mat. Keep the heels drawing in towards the hips. As you inhale, roll your thighs down towards the mat. Squeeze the heels into the glutes, open through the chest. Exhale, ripple it back so you're sat between the heels. A few more like that. Inhale, ripple forward, open the chest. Exhale, wave it back, sink the hips down. Maybe they meet the mat. One more time forward. One more time backward. Then this time let's wave it forward and pause when we get there. Keep the knees as wide as the mat and keep the legs angling out to the sides. Extend the legs so the feet drop wider than the mat. Lift the knees away from the floor so you're in kind of a wide floating upward facing dog. Then push the hips high up and back so you land in a wide downward facing dog. Come onto the fingertips, pulse the chest and shoulders back down towards the thighs. Then release the palms down onto the floor. Inhale, open your right arm up, find a twist. Exhale, place the right hand down. Inhale, open the left arm up. Exhale, lower. Now ripple it back forward into that wide, floaty, upward facing dog. Gently release the knees to the floor, squeeze the heels back in towards the hips. Wave the hips back to the heels, find that child's pose variation. Let's do that a few more times. So ripple all the way forward, squeeze the heels in. Drop the toes wider than the mat, lift the knees. Wave it back, wide downward dog. Inhale, open the right arm up. Exhale, place it down. Inhale, open the left arm up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, wave the hips down to hover. Exhale, place the knees on the floor. Inhale, squeeze the hips in towards the heels, open the chest. Exhale, send it back, child's pose variation. Keep it moving, wave it forward, big inhale. Drop the knees, big exhale. Inhale, lift the knees, open the chest even more. Exhale, send the hips up and back. Inhale, right arm reaches up, twist. Exhale, place it down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, wave it forward, up dog variation. Exhale, place the knees down, squeeze the heels in. Inhale here. Exhale, child's pose. Let's take it forward one more time. Big breath in. Toes to the floor, big breath out. Knees lift, inhale. Wide down dog, big exhale. Inhale, twist, right arm up. Exhale, place it down. Inhale, open left arm up. Exhale, lower. Now this time, start to walk the hands back so you arrive in a wide-legged fold towards the back of the mat. Maybe even bringing your elbows onto the floor, pushing your tailbone to point up towards the ceiling. Now turn the heels in, turn the toes out, feet are as wide as the mat still. Lower all the way down into Malasana. Hands to heart center, press the elbows into the knees, have a little wiggle from side to side. Now lift your heels away from the mat, come as absolutely as high as you can, up onto your tiptoes. Try and keep this space and opening across the chest, not rounding through the spine. Then lower the heels back down to the floor slowly and with control. Let's do that a few more times. Lift the heels all the way up. Bring them back down to the floor slowly. 3 more, all the way up, high onto your tippy toes. All the way back down. Last 2. Lower. 1 more time, lift. And lower. Now maybe hands free. You can sit yourself all the way down on the floor. Keep your right knee to the outside of your right shoulder and extend your left leg forwards. Then let's explore a half bind around our right knee. Wrapping your right arm around the front of the shin, your left arm behind the back. Open your chest towards the left side of your space and activate your left leg by pointing the toes up to the ceiling. Now see if with that bind you can lift the right heel away from the mat, place it back down. Now can you lift your left heel away from the mat, place it down, lift right, lower, left, lower. Let's do 3. Last 2. Last 1. Keep them both down. Now square the shoulders and fold down as much as you can over your left thigh. Big inhale. Big exhale. Roll yourself up, release the bind, reach the arms up to the ceiling. Now can you lift your right foot, cross your right ankle over your left ankle, then lift the right foot, step it back out as wide as you can without using the hands. Lift, cross it over the left, take it out to the right. 3 more times over and wide. Cross and step. Last time, cross it over and pause. Place the hands down behind your hips, fingertips point forwards. Inhale, lift the hips up, reverse plank. Exhale, lower the hips and lift the heels as high as you can away from the mat. Inhale, heels down, hips lift. Exhale, lower the hips, lift the heels. 3 more. Big inhale. Big exhale. Last 2. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Inhale, lift and pause at the top. Can you lift your right leg, point the toes up to the ceiling? Cross the ankle back over slowly. You guessed it, 4 more. Up, cross, super challenging. Lift, lower, keep the hips high. Last 2. One more time, you can do it. Hold here. One more big inhale. Lower the hips as you exhale. Flex the toes, reach the arms up. Big breath in. Fold down over the legs. Big breath out. Roll yourself all the way back up. Cross the right ankle in front of the left ankle. Find a cross-legged seat. Roll onto the knees, uncross the ankles, plant the hands, tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, look forwards. Exhale, press the floor away, chin to chest, round the spine. 2 more times. Inhale, expand and open. Exhale, release and round. Last one, big breath in. Big breath out. Then neutral spine, toes touch, knees wide, hips back. Actually bring the feet a little bit wider so you can sit down in between them. Then once again, let's wave it all the way forward into that funky heels in upward dog-ish shape. Then drop the toes to the mat, lift the knees, wave it all the way up and back into this wide downward dog. Inhale, open the right arm up. Exhale, place the hand down. Inhale, open the left arm up. Exhale, place it down. Walk the hands back, return to Prasarita. Possibly lowering the elbows down towards the floor. Heels in, toes out, hands to heart center, elbows to knees, Malasana. Then again, 5 times, slowly lift both heels, come as high onto the tiptoes as possible. Lower the heels back down with control, all the way up. All the way down. Keep the knees opening out wide for 3. Last 2. Last one, lift and hold at the top. Can you come even higher than you already are on your very tiptoes? Can you open the knees out wider? Drop the shoulders down further. Push the chest forward even more. Hold for a big inhale. Release on a slow, complete exhale. Sit the hips onto the floor. Keep the left shoulder on the inside of the left knee as you extend the right leg forward. Left arm around the front of the shin, right arm behind the back. Find the bind and open your chest towards the right hand side. Big inhale. big exhale. Now using that bind around the left leg, lift the foot from the floor, place it back down, lift your right heel, lower, left foot, lower, right foot, lower. Last 3, last 2, last one of each, lower. Left toes flexed up. Keep the bind but square the shoulders as you fold down any amount over your right thigh. Breathe in. Breathe out. Roll yourself all the way up, reach the arms up towards the ceiling, then lift and cross your right ankle over your left. Step the foot as wide as you can back out to the side. Cross it over, out to the side. Last 3 cross. Open, forward, to the side. Last time, cross it over, keep the ankles crossed. Place the hands down behind your hips. Inhale, lift yourself up, reverse plank. Exhale, lower, lift the legs. Inhale, lower the heels, lift the hips. Exhale, sit the hips down, lift the legs high. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, down. Let's do one more time. Lift into your reverse plank and pause. 5 times. Lift the left leg as high as you can. Lower back down with control. All the way up. All the way down. Last 3. You've got this for 2. Super challenging. One more. Cross it back over. Inhale here. Sit down as you exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up, flex the feet. Exhale, fold it down any amount over the legs. Roll your way up, cross over the ankles, find your cross-legged seat. Then roll your way over onto hands and knees once again. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, tabletop. Exhale, chin to chest, round through the spine. A few more on your own. You could take it in a different direction. Maybe move the hips around, maybe some spinal circles. Moving from a place of intuition in a way that brings space and ease and opening. Then return to your neutral tabletop. Tuck under all 10 toes. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the knees to hover away from the mat. Inhale, place them down slowly with control. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower slowly. Exhale, lift. Place them down, big breath in. Lift them up, big breath out. One more time down. One more time up and pause. Then again, slowly tap your right knee to your right elbow. Pause, make contact. Step the toes back slow. Left knee, left elbow. Squeeze in. Place it back down. Let's do one more of each. Right. Take it back. Left. Take it back. Hold here, one final inhale. Downward dog as you exhale. Pedal it out. Shimmy the shoulders. Wiggle the hips. Reconnect to your breath, check in with how your body is feeling, and take whatever movement it is craving in this moment. On your next breath in, sweep your right leg high, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip, and check in with your shoulders here. Notice if they've gone super wonky. See if you can draw the right shoulder down slightly so they're a bit more square towards the mat. Knee is bent, hip is open. Draw some big, slow circles with your right knee. Switch direction of the circles. Keep pressing strong through the hands. Now open the knee up to its highest point. For the count of 5, let's flip into Wild Thing. So moving slow for 5, 4, 3, lift the right hand for 2, drop the right toes down for 1. Inhale, push up even higher. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, come all the way up and back into your three-legged dog slowly with control. Exhale, right knee over to the left elbow, pause, make contact, press the knee into the elbow. Now extend your right leg straight out to the left-hand side. Inhale, open the left arm up, fallen triangle. Exhale, place the left hand back down. Now can you bend the right knee again, lift the foot, make contact with the left elbow. Then once again, let's slowly open all the way up into a Wild Thing. This time hover the right toes above the mat as you lift the right hand. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, sweep the right leg high. Exhale, right knee, contact the left elbow. Extend the right leg straight out to the left. Lift the left hand, big breath in. Place the left hand back down, big breath out. Bring the right knee back to meet the left elbow. Can you make contact? Slowly open all the way back up into your floating Wild Thing. The right toes stay hovering, if possible, the whole time. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee over to the left elbow, make contact. Extend the leg, fallen triangle. Lift the arm up, breathe in. Now let's move on. Sit the hips down to the floor. Reach your left hand towards your left foot. Reach your right arm up and over. Maybe the right hand reaches the foot as well. Then inhale, place the right hand down. Lift all the way back up, fallen triangle. Sit the hips down. Take it up and over, side bend to the left. Place the right hand down, lift all the way up and over to the top of the mat. Over to the left, find that side bend. Bring it back up into fallen triangle and pause there. Maybe see if you can lift your right leg away from the mat. Catch the outside edge of the foot with the right hand and lengthen that leg up even more. Release the leg back to the top left corner of the mat. Push the hips up one more time. Sit down, return to that side bend and hold here for a few deep breaths. Shoulders are stacked open to the side of the room. Walk the hands down through center, folding in between the legs. Now bring your thumbs to point up to the ceiling. Pinky fingers are down on the floor. Keep the arms reaching by the ears. Can you come all the way up to sit? Keep the arms by the ears. Can you lower down to hover? Come all the way back up. All the way down to hover. One more time up. Keep the toes pointing up to the ceiling. One more time down to hover. All the way back up. Now turn the shoulders so you're facing your front right leg, and now a fold over your right leg. So rather than a side body stretch, it's a forward fold over the right thigh. Lift yourself back up, place your right hand back down at the top of the mat. Last time, push up into your fallen triangle. Place your left hand down on the floor, come onto your left tiptoes. Draw your right knee back onto your left elbow. Take it over to the right elbow. Slowly over to the left, make contact. Over to the right. A few more times, left and right. Last time left. Last time right. Draw the knee into the nose, step the foot through in between the hands, find a lunge. Rainbow your right arm all the way up towards the ceiling, find a twist. Stay here, breathe out. Inhale, lengthen the arm up even higher. Exhale, lift your left foot, draw your left knee into your chest, and bring your right hand to meet your left knee. Slowly drop the left toes back, open the right arm up, big inhale, knee to chest, catch it with the hand, big exhale. Inhale, open up, exhale, twist and catch. Last two, breathe in, breathe out. One more time, inhale, twist. Exhale, catch the knee and pause. Straighten your right leg. You guessed it, slowly come up to stand. Bring your left knee in with you and rainbow your left arm up and over, finding a standing twist, catching that knee even higher into the chest. Keep your left arm reaching back behind you and keep your left knee bent. Start to kick the left foot back, catch it with the hand as you lengthen your right arm up to the ceiling, finding Vinyasa, dancer pose. Then release from dancer, draw the knee back into the chest, return to the twist. Inhale, open up, dancer. Exhale, knee to chest, standing twist. Let's find our dancer pose and pause. Kick the leg up even higher. Send some energy up through your right fingertips. Now see if you can keep hold of your left foot as you start to lower your right hand down towards the floor and kick the left foot up even higher into the hand, finding Shavasana, sugarcane. Let go of the left foot, extend it back, reach the fingertips up, finding your regular half moon. Inhale here. Exhale, lower your left hand down, cross your left ankle behind your right ankle, find a cross ankle fold. Inhale, open it back up, half moon. Exhale, lower down, cross ankle fold. A few more like that. Inhale, half moon. Find the fluidity in the movement. Exhale, fold. Let's do one more time. Inhale, open up. Exhale, fold it down, hold this cross ankle fold. Have a little sway, move through the knees, the shoulders, the head and neck. Now bring your right peace fingers and thumb to catch hold of your right big toe. Bring your left hand onto your hip. Come up to stand on your left foot. Bring your right leg straight out in front of you. Just going to move along on my mat just so I don't collide with the wall, but stay where you are if you have the space. Start to open the right leg straight out to the side, working it out so the heel is in line with the hip out to the right. Extend your left arm up to the ceiling if it's not already. Let go of your right foot. Take a big step back with it and land all the way in, goddess, facing the long right edge of the mat. Reach the arms up to the ceiling. Then just like we did in our malasana earlier, slow lifts through both heels. Come as high as you can onto the tiptoes. Lower both heels back down to the floor. Lift them up right onto your tiptoes. Lower back down with control. Let's do 3. Last 2. Last one, lift and pause. Stay on your tiptoes. Slowly straighten through the legs. Bend the knees as deeply as you can, keeping the heels lifted. Lengthen up. Bend it down. Let's do one more time. All the way up. All the way down and pause. Heels are still lifted. Pulse into the hips for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay on the tiptoes, straighten the legs, drop the heels, turn the toes in, turn the heels out. Big inhale, hinge it down, fold between the legs, find your prasarita, release your exhale. Again, maybe lowering onto the forearms here. Reach your left hand over towards your right ankle. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling, finding a nice, yummy twist. Bring it down through center, sweep it over to the other side. Down through center. Find a flat back, reach the arms by the ears, big inhale. Fold back down, big exhale. 4 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Take it down. Bend into your right knee, angle the toes towards the back of the mat, come all the way down, malasana. Sit the hips down, lift your right foot to hover, place it down, lift your left leg to hover, place it down. Press into the feet to lift the hips. Travel, keep the hips low and move slow, all the way to Skandasana at the top of the mat. Sit down, lift the left heel, lower, lift the right leg, lower, lift the hips, slow and low, malasana to the back. Lift the foot, lower the heel, lower. Now this time lift the hips up, travel all the way into a left side, warrior 2, bending into that knee. Send some energy out through the fingertips. Let's circle out the wrists in one direction. Then switch direction. Spread the fingertips back wide. Lift your left heel, come onto the tiptoes. Lower back down. Keep it going up, down, lift, lower. Last 3, 2, last one. Stay on the left tiptoes. Can you come into a tiptoe crescent lunge, popping onto your right tiptoes as well. Tap your right knee down to the floor. Lift it all the way back up. Lower. Lift. Left heel is still lifted. Down, up. Last 2. Last 1. Lift up. Drop your left heel. Place the hands down on the mat. Lengthen your left leg back behind you. One-legged plank. Work through a one-legged chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Take a few breaths either in your downward facing dog or a child's pose. Super long sequence on one side, so we'll take the time to reset before we move on to the next side. Maybe noticing any differences between your left side and your right side. Noticing where you've brought more space, more energy, more opening, more heat into the body as we've moved. One more big inhale wherever you are. One more big exhale. Left leg sweeps high up and back, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip, pause. Check in with your shoulders. Are they level? Start those big controlled circles. Full range of motion with your left knee. Switch direction. Open the knee up to its highest point. Flip into wild thing for the count of 5, 4, 3. Lift the left hand, drop the left toes. 1. Hold here. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, left hand down with control, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Pause, make contact, press and squeeze. Lengthen the leg out to the side. Lift your right arm up, fallen triangle. Breathe in. Place the right hand back down. Breathe out. Bring the knee back onto the elbow. Don't rush away into wild thing just yet. Then flip it back up and over, this time floating wild thing. Left toes hover above the mat as the hand lifts. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee meets the elbow. Kick the leg out to the side. Inhale, push the hips high, reach the arm by the ear. Exhale, lower the hand down, bring the knee back to the elbow. Kick all the way up and over into your wild thing, moving slow and with control. Hold for an inhale. Stay for an exhale. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, knee to elbow touch. Leg to the side. Right arm lifts and sweeps and reaches. Hand meets the mat. Knee meets the elbow. Kick the leg high up and back. flip it open, floaty wild thing. Take a big inhale. Stay for a big exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Last time, knee to elbow, pause. Extend the leg, lift the hand, breathe in. Sit yourself down, side bend over your right leg. Breathe out. Inhale, push all the way back up, fallen triangle. Exhale, lower, sweep it over, bend over your right leg. Inhale, push all the way up. Exhale, lower all the way up and over. Inhale into your fallen triangle. Let's pause there. Possibly experimenting with lifting your left foot and maybe catching the edge of the foot with your right hand. If you had the foot, release it back down. Arm sweeps by the ear. Sit down, return to that fold over your right leg. So it's the side body fold this time. Left shoulder stacking over right shoulder, chest open to the side of the room. Walk the hands through center, fold down in between the legs. This time, lift your chest slightly away from the mat. Start to slide your hands underneath. So actually lift your chest all the way back up. Bend the knees, plant the feet on the floor, and then fold down between the legs. Bring your arms underneath your knees. Bring the palms so they're flat on the floor. Get your chest as low to the ground as possible. Then start to heel toe the feet out to the side and maybe press the chest down even further as you point the toes up and find this pancake tortoise shape down on the mat. Hopefully you can still hear me and this isn't crushing my mic too much, but really press the backs of the thighs down onto the backs of the arms. You can bring your face, your forehead, your chin onto the mat. I'm just choosing to face the side again so I don't squish my microphone. Maybe pressing the legs down even more, pushing the chest even closer down towards the mat. Then start to slide, it's a hard one to get out of, slide the hands out from underneath the legs, come all the way back up into your wide-legged seat. Place the hands down in between the hips. Plant the feet once again, and then can you lift the hips away from the floor? So the fingertips are pointing forward. Tuck your upper arms underneath the back of your thighs. Come just onto your tiptoes to begin with. See how that feels. Maybe lift one leg. Tap the toes down. Lift the other leg. Place it back down. Maybe lift both feet and just have them hovering above the mat, and that's enough. Or maybe extend the legs, Titibhasana, trying to drop the hips down and lift the chest and the legs up. Then can you slide the legs down the outside of the arms to sit yourself back on the mat. Left hand back down at the top of the mat. Push and lift all the way back up into your fallen triangle. Place your right hand down on the mat. Bring your left knee to your right elbow. Over to the left. Slow and with control, make contact to the right. To the left. Keep it going. Last time right. Last time left. Knee to nose, step the foot through In between the hands, lunge. Right hand down, left arm up, twist, breathe in. Draw your right knee in, catch the knee with the hand, breathe out. Step it back slowly, open the arm up, inhale. Draw the knee in, exhale. Inhale, open up. Exhale, catch. Last two. Last one. Keep the hand on the knee, straighten your left knee, come all the way up to stand, reach your right arm up, over and back, finding that standing twist, maybe looking over your right shoulder towards the back of the room. Keep the right arm reaching back. Lift the left hand up, catch your right foot with your right hand, Natalyasana, dancer. Draw the right knee back in, twist. Kick the leg up and back, dancer. Standing twist, knee into the chest. Find your dancer pose and pause. Kick that leg even higher. Send some energy through the left fingertips. Keep hold of the right foot. Lower your left hand down to the floor. Shavasana. Kick that knee up even more. Open the hips, the inner thighs. Let go of your right leg, find Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Breathe in here. Breathe out, right hand down, cross your right ankle behind your left ankle. Inhale, open it back out, half moon. Exhale, lower and cross. A few more times. Breathe in, open up. Breathe out, lower down. One more time. Big breath in. Big breath out, lower down and pause in your cross ankle fold. Place your right hand on your right hip, left piece, fingers and thumb catch your left big toe. Come all the way up to stand. Lift your left leg up, out in front of you as you go. Lengthen your right arm up to the ceiling and open your left leg straight out to the side of your space. Trying to bring it directly out to the side. So imagine yourself like you're between two panes of glass here. Leg is all in one plane with the rest of the body. Let go of the left foot, step it back, land in your goddess facing the long left edge. Arms are reaching up to the ceiling. Come onto your tiptoes. Lower your heels back down. Lift them up. Lower back down. Let's do 3. Last 2. Last 1. Keep them lifted. Straighten the legs. Bend it back down. Up. Down. Extend. And bend. One more time. Up. And down again. Let's pulse for 10, 9, 8. Keep going. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs. Drop the heels. Toes in, heels out. Big inhale. Prasarita as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, reach your right arm up to the ceiling, wrap it behind your back, tuck it around the outside edge of your left thigh. Bring your left arm underneath your left thigh, find a bind. Unravel through center, right hand down, left arm up, wrap it to the outside edge of your thigh. Tuck your right arm under, catch the fingers, open your chest to the side. Release, come onto fingertips, bend your left knee, turn the toes out, find Skandasana to the back of the mat, sit down, lift the left heel, the whole of the left foot actually, and lower, lift your right heel, lower, lift the hips, low and slow, travel to the top, sit, lift right foot, lower, left foot, lower, lift the hips, take it to the back of the mat, sit, lift left, lower, lift right, lower. Then this time, lift the hips, travel up into right side, warrior two. Again, circle out the wrists here. Switch direction. Spread the fingers back wide, lift the left heel, lower, up, down, 3, 2. Last one, lift, keep it lifted. Stay on the left heel, stay on your right heel, come onto your left tiptoes, finding a high lunge on the tiptoes. Lower your left heel down, lift it up, lower, lift, down slow, back up, last 2. Last one. Place the right heel down, place the hands on the floor, kick it back, one-legged plank, one-legged chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. Again, a few moments here to breathe. Take whatever you need, whether it's a child's pose, a down dog, any other shape. Another little sequence incorporating more stretchy moments along the way. So meeting in a down dog if you weren't already there. Sweep your right leg high. Keep the right leg lifted. Start to walk the hands towards your left foot so you arrive in a standing split at the back of your mat. Keep the right foot lifted. Start to come up to stand. Draw the right knee into the chest, reach the arms up to the ceiling along the way. Kick the leg up and back, standing split. Lower the hands back down to the floor. Walk the hands forward into a one-legged plank. Pull the knee into the nose as you do so. Tap, make contact. Sweep the leg back up, three-legged dog. Walk the hands towards the left foot, standing splits. Come up to stand, arms to the ceiling, right knee into the chest. Hands to the floor, right leg high. Walk the hands forwards, bring the knee into the nose along the way. One more time, take it up and back. Stand, bring the knee in. Lower the hands, sweep the leg high. Walk the hands forward, pull the knee into the chest and pause. Place the shin down, pigeon pose. Definitely always one of the best moments of a class for me when the teacher cues pigeon pose. Little moment to chill out, so get yourself set up. Possibly falling down over your right leg, forearms to the floor maybe, hands beneath the head. Really savour these next few deep breaths. If your mind wanders off, can you connect to the sensations that are present in your hips? Let those sensations anchor you in this moment. If you're not feeling much in the hips, maybe connecting to your breath. Maybe just feeling into all the parts of your body that are making contact with the earth. Start to press yourself back upright. Keep the right leg as it is. Slide the left knee forward so the left knee comes to the sole of the right foot. Place your right hand down behind your hip. Lift your hips up to the ceiling. Find a heart opener. Now sit your hips back down. Bring the arms out into a T shape as you swivel to face the long edge of the mat. Then roll your left knee open, roll your right knee in, place your left hand behind your hips and push your hips up, now facing the back of your mat. Then we'll move between those two shapes. Try and find the fluidity in the movement. So rainbow the arms out wide, roll the right knee open, roll the left knee in, plant the right hand, push and lift. Rainbow it around to the back, plant the left hand, push your hips high. Now this time, can you open the arms out wide and keep them out wide? As you roll up and over, lift the hips up without using the hands. Lower the hips, roll it to the back of the mat, lift them up, lower. Roll it to the top of the mat, lift them up and pause. Place your left hand on your left heel. Reach your right arm up and over by the ear. Now see if you can place your right fingertips down on the mat, hand under the shoulder. Lift your left arm up towards the ceiling, shifting the weight into the opposite hand. Now can you lift your left knee, catch it into your chest. Slide the hand down the outside edge of your left shin so you can catch the top of the foot and kick the leg into the space behind you. Slide the hand back up the outside of the leg so it comes back onto the knee. Now slide it down the inside edge of the shin so you can catch hold of the big toe with your peace finger and thumb, and then kick the left leg up to the ceiling. Let go of the left leg, sit down with your left ankle crossed in front of your right ankle, cross-legged seat. Walk the hands forward and fold down over your crossed legs. Fully plant the hands, roll onto the knees, uncross the ankles, find your tabletop. Tuck under the toes, lift the knees, press it back, Downward facing dog. Pedal it out for a moment. Second side, let's lift our left leg as high as we can, three-legged dog. Walk the hands back to your right foot, standing splits, fold over the right thigh. Keep the left leg lifted, come up to stand, reach the arms up by the ears, pull the left knee in towards your chest. Keep the left leg lifted, standing split, lower the hands down, maybe kick your wardrobe along the way. Walk the hands forward so the wrists are under the shoulders, pull the left knee into the nose as you go. Kick the leg back, walk it back, standing splits. Stand. Left knee into chest, arms up to the ceiling. Leg up and back, hands down, fold. Walk the hands forward, pull the knee in, maybe make contact with the nose. Kick it up and back. Last time, stand. Arms high, knee in. Leg up and back, hands onto the mat. Walk it forward. Pull the knee into the nose. Place the shin down. Pigeon pose. Make any adjustments. This side might feel different. Get yourself comfortable and settled. Before eventually folding down over that leg, enjoying that juicy stretch through the hips. Bring yourself upright. Slide your right knee forward so your right knee meets the sole of your left foot. Place your left hand behind your hip. Hips up and forward, heart up. Right arm reaches by the ear. Find that beautiful heart opener. Sit down, arms out wide. Roll your right knee open, your left knee in. Plant your right hand. Lift the hips facing the back of your mat. Lower the hips, arms out, left knee open, right knee in, left hand down, push and lift. Sit, rainbow over to the right. Then let's find a few hands free. Keep the arms out wide, left knee opens out, right knee drops in. Lift your hips up. Sit down, roll it over to the other side and lift. Down to the top, lift and pause. Now right hand, right heel, left arm to the ceiling. Now can you lower your left fingertips onto the floor behind you? Reach your right arm up to the ceiling, maybe fully come down onto the palm of your left hand. Now can you lift your right knee, catch it with your right hand, slide the hand down the outside edge of the foot, catch the top of the right foot. Think dancer pose through the spine. Slide the hand back up onto the knee and then down the inside edge of the foot so you can catch the big toe. Lengthen the leg up to the ceiling. Let it go. Cross the right ankle in front of the left. Sit down. Cross-legged seat. Walk the hands forward. Fold your chest down over your crossed legs. Hold that shape. Revisit the breath. Roll yourself all the way back up. Plant the soles of the feet on the floor this time. Lengthen your arms straight out in front of you. Keep the feet in contact with the floor. Keep this space and opening across the chest. As you slowly start to lower down towards the mat, pause a few inches above the mat. Come all the way back up, shoulders over hips. Lower down to hover. All the way back up. Let's do 3. Last 2. Last time. Lower down, pause, hover, hold. Lift the feet, extend the legs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. One more big breath in. One more big breath out. Release all the way onto the floor. Hug the knees into the chest. Squeeze them in. Rock from side to side. Release the grip on the legs. Extend the arms and the legs up to the ceiling. Circle out through the wrists. Circle out through the ankles. Then option to stay in this shape with the legs reaching up, and you could lower the hands back down onto the floor, or you could find a shoulder stand here. Lift the hips up, catch the lower back with the hands, working to stack the feet above the hips. Definitely not a pose that I often include in my classes. I know that in a traditional style of yoga class, there's always a little sequence of shoulder stand and plow towards the end, and then fish, but not poses that I tend to practice myself or to teach very often at all. But today, just felt like going into a shoulder stand. Then you could take it from here to plow, dropping the toes over and back behind the head. Maybe lengthening the arms along the mat. Slowly with control, roll the lower back onto the floor. Tuck the hands beneath your glutes as the legs descend. Squeeze the elbows in, lift the chest up. You could drop the head back as you find Matsyasana fish. Release all the way back down, hug the knees into the chest, circle out on the lower back. Maybe take a happy baby here if that's calling to you. Maybe a spinal twist if that's calling to you. Take a little bit of time here to finish off the movement segment of our practice with whatever is calling to you. Anything else that you were wishing I'd included in this class? Back bends, inversions, hip openers, twists, so that you can leave your mat feeling fully complete, like your body got everything that it was craving from this class. Let your body lead the way. Set aside whatever your mind thinks you should be doing. Let your body feel its way into it. And then eventually, if you've still got hold of the legs or whatever shape you're in, release that, land in your shavasana. Knowing that our practice is far from over just because the movement segment is finished, knowing that this time in stillness is so valuable and important, all of those changes that you've just cultivated in this practice, we want to hold on to them. We want to carry them with us into the rest of our day when we leave our mats. And if you jump up away super quickly, you might find that you just leave all of those benefits behind. You don't integrate them, you don't carry them with you. So use this time to fully absorb them, let them sink into every fibre of your being, your mind, your body, your soul, so that you can hold on to them until the next time you land on your yoga mat. Whatever those changes are, it might be more space in the body, a deeper breath, more presence through your mind. Connecting to them as we hold our shavasana in stillness for a few minutes together. Knowing that it's normal for your mind to drift away and wander off. And each time you notice, you can just gently encourage it back. Repeatedly returning to this moment. Reconnecting to whatever is alive for you right now again and again and again. Let's enjoy this time together. If your mind has drifted away elsewhere, can you gently encourage it back into this present moment? Reconnect to the physical sensations that are present in your body. Reconnect to your breath. Take a few big inhales, take a few big exhales. Invite movement back in. Let your body lead the way. Find movement that feels good. Bringing that energy and vitality back in as you move. Bringing more energy back in on the wave of every breath. And your eyes can stay closed for these final few moments as you work your way back in the direction of a comfortable seat. Take as much time as needed along the way. Meeting in a seat with your eyes closed, really feel that grounding of your lower body into the mat and that lift of your upper body up towards the ceiling, to the sky, to the space around you. Take a moment to feel grateful for yourself for showing up for this practice, for making it to the end, for your body, for all the things that it is capable of, for the time and the space that you had to practice in. And let's finish our practice with 3 releasing breaths. Inhale through the nose, reach the arms up overhead. Sigh it out through the mouth. Press the air down away in front of you. 2 more like that. Big expansive inhale. Full complete exhale. 1 more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let it go. Place the hands down on the knees. Final moment of grounding in all those things that you cultivated, you shifted, you changed in this class that you want to bring with you into the rest of your day. And for the rest of your day, as always, I hope you think peaceful thoughts. I hope you speak peaceful words. I hope you feel peace in your heart. And thank you so much for choosing to spend that time with me on your mat, moving your body, connecting to your breath. I hope you had a lot of fun in this class. I hope you enjoyed the challenges that were included. Like I said at the start, it would be amazing to hear from you in the comments what you thought about it, to get a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you could subscribe, then the next time I post a class, you can join me for that one too. But more important than any of those things is that you stay healthy, stay happy, stay well, have an amazing day, and I'll see you soon.